Hi everybody, I'm Mona here from Monarosa Art, and today we're doing something different. I've been uh, meaning to do for a while now. So I'm doing four coasters here. You can see already the coaster mold there. And I kept the length of the video because I want to include information that I gathered reading and seeing um, those that I'd experienced in resin, etc. I really watched and read a lot about this. And I'd like to include it here because you're not only then watching what I see, but also getting some info that maybe because you're busier than I am, or busy now with Christmas, you can benefit from the information I have. So basically, here this time I chose to mix my resin, and I used here Resin Art. Um, and of course, I mixed 1-to-1 ratio, and this silicone, what do you call it, a glass or, jug like, has exact measurements, so 1-to-1 ratio. And then I chose to while mixing, which I did for more than 3 minutes, maybe 4 plus, or maybe 3 minutes, I don't remember. But anyhow, what you should do is to avoid that you have bubbles. You basically go mixing slowly rather than fast. You mix slowly. You kind of scratch the walls and bottom so that the hardener and the resin material get mixed nicely. I put it in a warm water because that also reduce the amount of bubbles that you can have at the end. Mind you, I had bubbles at the end, but now, okay, it's my first time. It's a learning curve. But this is what I read, and I did what I read, or what I also learned from experienced resin artists on YouTube. So yeah, and I'm continuing here. I think, like I said, maybe for 3+ minutes. You can actually, according to what I also learned, is if the company says 3 minutes, and you're going to go slow, you can go up to 5 minutes, kind of mixing. I mean, my hand gets tired, but I kind of quickly get myself into, mixing, so then I don't get it hardened before I really mix the two components. So now here I started with filling my confetti glass. I call it confetti, and I hope I'm right. So this is basically, like you'll see now, I'm making my like a confetti paste for the middle section. Now I'm gonna also tell you what I learned, or what to improve, let's say next time, or things that I learned while doing these coasters. One of them is, you will see now while I put my confetti, that it didn't keep like a shape, like each coaster had a different, let's say, corner, and I think that next time around I will make it a thicker paste than what I did this time. So here I divided my 200 ml between glasses, one in my confetti, and these are like 30 ml glasses, except for one. I kept a big glass for the final, layer. So this is my confetti now, and I am mixing it, and it's a very lovely and colorful. It's dark blue, and it has dark red, or so that's why I chose also the colors of the pigments to kind of suit also my confetti or the center paste that I'm gonna put now. Now, I don't know, guys, if you know that I am a ColourArte affiliate, and you can get 20% off anything that you purchase from ColourArte or any product using my code Monarosa Art, all in small letters followed by 421. So the name of my channel, 421. So you see here that I have different looks in each coaster, and when I try to kind of push it, I think you're gonna see that soon, then I kind of, the paste is not thick enough, and I haven't actually seen or heard anybody telling that, okay, this ratio to this ratio. So I'm actually working kind of blindly on like this section, this part, and also on how much, say, for this coaster. Like I know how to calculate, let's say, for say you want to cover a piece of art, then you calculate the surface area, blah blah. Here I'm working just with my instincts, and so now here I'm going to use 3 pigments from ColourArte Resin Art, ColourArte pigments, but they are Resin Arte Luster pigments. And I used here 3 pigments. I used Blue Moon that I showed a while ago, and now I'm showing how much I used for this 30 ml of resin. This is Puppy Love, and then the bigger glass I used, I kept for Indian spice, which is like a golden, golden spice, if you're familiar with ColourArte products. And so that's gonna be my final layer. So I kind of here I wasn't happy with that middle section. You want the optimal, and you want so this is now Indian spice, and you don't really need a lot of the pigment per glass. I think here I have almost half of this cup, and just something that, of course, I'm double gloved, and I actually better had a full sleeve as well. But next time, I think. So here I'm trying actually to make it look the same. I wanted that sharp triangle that you see on the upper left side. But then I realized that I was actually messing up my, my confetti paste, and I was worried that I ruined the look of it, and so I tried, but you will see the effect of that also on on the dry resin, a dry piece. I mean, cured, I should say. Excuse me, cured piece. Anyhow, so now, of course, always make sure that when you mix resin, you mix it with a plastic piece, not with a wooden piece. Wood has on its own some, it's a natural material, and it can add to bubbles as well. So here I'm putting the outer layer of Blue Moon, and look at that color. I wanted to start with this one. I so love this navy blue dark. It's a color that I see as an elegant color. And then here I have Puppy Love, and the color says it all. it's a love color. It is. I actually, when I mixed it, I saw it as pink, but here I'm seeing it as reddish pink, which actually is very nice. So then I took my glass that has Indian spice pigment, and I kind of filled up the empty part. And I think also I went ahead and I put more. Yeah, baby. I kind of know myself. So it's an experiment for me, but also it's kind of for somebody who doesn't or never had done this. This is like a tutorial, So now here I was trying to kind of make a design. It must have been something that I saw on an Instagram or something. So, I was like, okay, let me just do lines. I think the lines disappear though later on. So anyways, so this is next day, guys. I must say I should have probably waited longer, but I wanted to show you this, and then I went ahead and I put everything back in the mold. So, but I was wearing my gloves, so, and if you're an experienced in resin, and you're watching me and you have something to say, an advice, a comment, and anything that is constructive and will add to my knowledge and benefit me and others, please, your comment is more than welcome. So now here I'm looking at it, and this is now not the side that not the face of the coaster. So the face is upside down, and I only knew this after I finished this piece. So anyhow, one thing to learn also here is I realized that I mixed less than what I should. So when this is cured, I'm going to have a thin layer of resin and just kind of, you know, uh, make it thicker. So I can see the lines though here in some areas. And I love this convoluted surface, the outer surface. And so now, I think soon I will discover which side is the right side. So, okay, so if I'm checking it and I'm like, oh, wow, this is it. This is it now. This is the right side of or the face of the coaster. So now I'm showing them. But you can see that the middle part is not as I want. But it's okay. It's you must learn, and you learn by doing, even though reading and all, but you really learn by doing, by putting your hands, So, again, guys, look at those gorgeous, gorgeous pigments. And I chose them also based on the confetti. I mean, because the confetti has those colors, those three colors, they're like shining small granules. And I thought, it would be nice if I have like, my center similar to my pigment in the outer and in the middle sections as well. I love the blue moon. I love puppy love, and I always love Indian spice in resin pigment or regular pigment. And again, lovely friends, please subscribe if you haven't to my channel. I need to reach to just 2,000. And if you're a subscriber, click on that bell button and choose all, please. And then you get you get to watch my videos when I upload them. Now, here I took a silver acrylic pen, and I wanted to just, color the edges. Now, the edges on their own are beautiful, but also to add some kind of a touch to the outer convoluted area is also nice. I kind of wanted to have also different, ones. So I did two with a silver pen, and I did the other two with gold pen. So there goes my pajama. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so I think I'm taking a long time here. So let me talk now while you're watching this about safety of resin. And I will talk here about safety of resin with food. So let's say if you made, you know, a cheese board, and you've out of resin, or you've made the resin, partly made of resin, or resin art. I mean, at least what is written on their website is they're food safe. But the thing is, here's one point here. Resin is safe according to them if it's resin on its own. Once you put pigments and paste, and then that is not, then it's not safe. So basically then, when you actually make serving boards, or then you want actually to give that advice to people, and that just keep what you're gonna eat on the part that is not included, with the resin. Now, for coasters, it's not an issue. You're basically using them for, coasters. And once they're cured, they're safe for touch, for use, for, look at that. This is great. I love both of them, and I will continue doing those and outside of the camera. And I think this is it, guys. So this is my code, and this is the ones I used, the 3 pigments I used. And so I will say bye-bye for now. Merry Christmas and happy 2022 and more years to come. And bye for now.